Parents back there sounds like they're having a party back there.
Y'all ready? Well,
It's a boy. Yes. He is 4. He just turned 4. Yeah, this is Everett's seizure alert dog.
okie doke. Everybody ready? Come on over. This is Karen St. Marie. I'll turn it over to her in a minute. This is another happy moment. She's making me. She made me come on in here. We have epilepsy is a challenge everywhere it exists, and it exists everywhere, and in South Carolina as well. But as years go by and experience grows, we always find out there's something else that we need to do. And maybe it's something new that just arrived as because of a new technology or a change. But epilepsy is something that's been with us for forever, and it is here now. But we have realized that most people do not know how to recognize it and don't know what to do when they do recognize it. And so into that breach stepped a South Carolina lady named Karen St. Marie. And because of her personal experience, she decided something needed to be done. And this is one of those instances where someone deciding that they need to do something results in something happening. I remember, I think it was Congressman Clyburn said he was riding with his father years ago, and there was a limb had been knocked down off a tree, fallen off a tree, blown off, maybe in a storm, and was in the road. And as they were pulling up to it, the then young, not yet congressman said to his father, "Somebody's got to do something about that." And his father said, "Son, aren't you somebody?" So he got out and moved the limb. Well, that's the same sort of a story with Karen St. Marie, except it was her own idea. And she realized that if something was going to happen, she'd have to do something. So we did. And today, we are a much better place than we were before she started. So here she is to tell her story.
Thank you, Governor McMaster, for this opportunity to come together in support of all South Carolina epilepsy community. On behalf of the families across the state, and especially the more than 7,000 families with children that have epilepsy and are in our public schools and our charter schools, I want to extend my deepest gratitude to everyone who contributed to the passage of the South Carolina Seizure Safe School Act. This journey all began in 2019 when Amanda Campbell's daughter, Raylan, was diagnosed with epilepsy. Inspired by similar legislation in other states, envisioned the same protection and care for students in South Carolina. Along with several other dedicated parents of children with epilepsy, they approached Representative Gilliam with their concerns and hopes for a bill that would require all school personnel to be trained in seizure recognition and first aid. Thanks to the collective efforts of clinicians, educators, school nurses, statewide organizations, and of course our legislators, this vital legislation has finally become a reality. I'm deeply honored to have played a role in this initiative, and I look forward to continuing our work to make our schools safer and more inclusive for students and staff living with epilepsy.
Question.
Question.
Tell us about the dog.
So I think I need to let Everett and his mom, Elizabeth, tell you a little bit about the dog.
Yeah, so this is Everett, my son. and
Archie,
this is-
could you come over?
Yes, I didn't ask him to do that.
For the cameras to pick it up.
Okay.
We need to.
This is my son Everett, and this is his seizure alert dog, Dion, and he's from Canine Assistance in Georgia. So,
Things. So I was wondering if I had a long weeks.
yes. But seizure is a scent that dogs can pick up and smell, and they don't like it. So he will come to us and just jump and alert and do things like that. So it's amazing. It's amazing. So he,
We had a dog, we were having a new law about obscenity and those kind of things, pornography and all of that.
So
Everett knows, sir. He wants your job. Sorry.
that's quite funny.
Yes.
That dog could smell a computer chip. A dog could smell a computer chip. And we wanted a demonstration, so we had one out there in the lobby when we were having a press conference like this. And the trainer took a computer chip and put it in a jar or a little box, and took that, closed it up, and I think put it in this lectern or one like it, and closed the drawer. And the dog came in, walked around, and went straight to it and sat down,
Wow.
just looking at it.
It's amazing. They're
I don't know
amazing.
how they do it, but
No,
they do.
either, but they do. Yeah, they're
And so
amazing.
they can tell when someone is getting ready to have a seizure.
Yep,
There's
they can.
something in the body.
Yeah, there's a scent, and they also do for diabetes as well. So it is amazing. So we're fortunate that we have him. Just another avenue for protection for him.
That's good.
Yeah.
Want to say something else?
I love you so much. Things, Governor McMaster. So I love you all, but I love this.
Thank you, Everett. Come over.
Anyone else with words?
Do you want me to kind of share what?
Yeah, well, they might have some questions.
Okay. So I wanted to share just a little bit of information about epilepsy prevalence in South Carolina. We average 2,100 new diagnoses each year, which was another reason why we need to start passing legislation like this. And when someone witnesses a seizure for the first time, it can be very scary. And we have learned that through training and education, we can take that fear away, and they can use what they've learned to possibly save someone's life. And so we're just very excited about this, and we're excited to work with the school districts to get this training in line. And starting July 1st of next year, all school personnel will be required to take this training, whether online or in person. And we're just really excited, and we're very thankful for the support of Governor McMaster and all of our legislators here in South Carolina.
Did you say how long it takes to take the training online?
So online, the training averages between 45 and 50 minutes. In person, because we do bring a clinician with us, it's a little bit longer because they have the opportunity to ask questions. So it can run maybe about an hour and 15 minutes,
And
depending.
you receive a certificate.
Yes, sir. And so at the end of the training, whether it is online or if it's in person, you do receive a certificate that is good for 2 years before you have to take the training again. And again, it's free. It's completely free. So there's no holdback in us getting this information to our all school personnel.
Questions, anyone?
What's the training entail?
So it teaches basic seizure recognition, and then it goes into how to respond with seizure first aid. Obviously, there's different types of seizures, but there's a basic response, and that is for the personnel to help the person that's having the seizure until a designated person, whether it's a school nurse or another designated person, is able to be there. But it talks about how to respond, the 4 C's of seizure first aid. You know, you need to stay calm, you need to clear the area. And I should have known this by heart. I apologize, I'm on the spot here. But the 4 C's, and so it's simple. We also have vinyl clings, which we provide to schools that have the 4 C's on them. And we ask them to put them by the light switch so that everybody knows where it is. And that way, again, it takes away the fear and it helps those school staff to know what to do and how to help.
Obviously, teachers have to go through a lot of training every year, every couple of years. Were you
Yes, ma'am.
surprised that this is not already a requirement, or is it something that not a lot of states already require?
So right now, to the best of my knowledge, we are the 23rd of 24 states that have passed this. They do have a training, but it's very old and outdated. So this training is provided. South Carolina Advocates for Epilepsy is a member of Epilepsy Alliance America, which is a national organization, and so the training is provided through them and Rutgers University. So I would say that the teachers were probably one of our biggest supporters in this because they want to take care of their children. You know, they're like their babies, and so they want to help. They want to take care of them, and so they were definitely on board for this.
More questions? Okay. Thank you.
You go get your son.
You don't want to talk?
Yes. Man, we have you on the other side of the governor's shoulder, better than standing. And if y'all just want to come file on in, I'll be right there. You're welcome on the other side. Perfect. Yeah, please, please, please.
Okay, we set?
I think we're all set. We're good.
Yeah, bring it, bring it, yeah.
All right, yeah, I think we're good. All right, so we're gonna have everybody look here first and smile for a picture. All right, looking right here, and 1, 2, 3, last one. Perfect, all right, now we can sign.
The dog smile.
Full time.
I need 2 pens. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Watch this now, be sure I do it right.
This is Amanda. She's the one.
That's Amanda.
This is Amanda. Yes,
This is
sir.
Raven.
This is Raven.
Who's this right here?
This is Riker.
All right.
All right, let's clap and give a celebration.
All right.
Y'all hold on just a minute. Ryder, come in.
Oh, my goodness.
This is just 10. I'm gonna keep the cap on it. Okay.
All right, everyone looking right here, and 1, 2, 3, last one. Perfect.
Yes.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
All right, everyone looking right here, and 1, 2, 3, last one. Perfect.
This will be proof that you were here. Yes, sir. Show it to your teachers. Governor McMaster, I do want to brag on Grayson just a little bit. He came on behalf of his sister who has epilepsy, and he spoke in subcommittees, and he totally floored every person that was in there. And they told him they expect one day for him to be a politician here in South Carolina.
He is a star, right?
Yes.
All All right, everyone